Yeah, I hate to say it, I agree with Alan again. It's another one of those industry buzzwords, isn't it? Collaboration,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
because it's true, and I think that's it. I believe it's key to industry success. I mean, if you think about the wagering journey, right, from the decision making process of the player to I'm going to make the deposit all the way through to the wager, how many different pieces of technology are involved in that journey? And none of them work in isolation. So we are actually already collaborating to a certain extent because there's integration. But we're not living in a perfect world where everyone's sharing data. But what we alluded to earlier about having the ability to be able to share information across platforms. Again, when I'm looking at it, if I know that if a player's set limits, that limit can be set across all of the operators. I can tell operator A that the limit's been met on operator B, and we can provide a better solution to the player because of that information. And that in turn helps the industry build a better view of that player behavior. So I think it's only a positive, but getting there is a different story. I mean, we have great relationships and great partnerships, but I think that we still need to expand that even more, and to be more open with each other where we can.
All right. Jess?
Yeah, I mean, I think Sue and Alan have covered it perfectly, to be honest. It is truly about just leveraging one another's expertise in your particular area. As I mentioned, we focus on being the PAM, the core central management tool with all of the best in class providers integrated. And we really do look to build those partnerships because they are crucial to leverage that experience and that data that each provider like shares and has and tracks and builds on, leveraging one another's roadmaps as well, looking at what are you focused on and build and how can we take advantage of that for our operators and vice versa, and how can we support operators to give them the technology and the products that are neatly packaged up in a lovely bowl to help them succeed in their strategies rather than given kind of a fragments of various different tools and partnerships and providers and saying, okay, you figure out how it all works together. Actually, we should come together as B2B providers to look at how we can fully package everything up and again, just support the operators to succeed.
I think the best, the more hip word for this would be strategic partnership rather than collaboration. That's what's the terms
I like
being
it.
used in PR. All right, so guys, final question for everyone. So, as tech and regulation, and of course, player behaviors is evolving, uh, what will the winning strategy look like for B2B providers that are supporting North American operators over the next, let's say, 2-3 years? Alan, what's your take on this?
I'm going to just go back to the word integration, like being open
Oh,
to do as many integrations as possible to be able to allow your customers, which are operators in most of these cases, have the flexibility to use the tech that they want to be able to power their operational platforms. Like at the end of the day, there's nothing more frustrating on the operator end than having like a shiny new tool that you want to use and it's going to take a year to get it integrated. I think at the end of the day, the speed of integration, the openness to integrating new product, anyone who does that really well, and it sounds like I don't have any experience working with Jess, but it sounds like Beat is doing that. Like I think that is key, because the reality is there will be competitors out there to you that do offer more seamless integrations, and they will grow a lot faster than you do if you're not open to that.
okay. Sue?